See the big picture. We're going to introduce you to the lifestyle balance sheet and the household funded ratio. Before we get started, please take a minute to review this important presentation disclosure. So the Informed Household, well, it's a cloud-based subscription service, and we've built several tools, specifically the lifestyle balance sheet, to look at your assets and liabilities. We've personalized it a bit for personal finance by looking at your savings, all your wealth, and what your expected expenses are in the future. And the nice thing is it's all forward-looking because we're taking the point in time now and looking forward to what you're trying to fund in the future. With this approach, we've come up with a very intuitive and easy to understand. You don't have to be a CPA or an accounting major to understand that you need to have more assets or savings and liabilities, expenses to be successful. So it's very easy to use. It's very fast. We also have a behavior aspect of this where we look at your savings preferences and your spending priorities, and we call those funding pools, and it's a way that we can help you then identify the risk factors that you need to deal with the most. And the nice thing is this whole framework, being up in cloud and everything, is very dynamic and very collaborative. You can even share your results with a trusted individual. So let's look at the lifestyle balance sheet portion of this first. So on your asset side, you have personal household savings, and we further divide those up into what we call things like your financial assets, which could be your investment assets, your home equity, how much you have saved in your home, your earnings, pensions, and Social Security. And then on the expenses side, we really start with discretionary expenses. What do you want to leave as a legacy or education? There's medical expenses, taxes, food and shelter. That makes up most of your essential expenses. And why we do the savings in this order and expenses in this order is because what we're really trying to line up and compare is what we call kind of risky savings assets versus safer ones, and your wants versus your needs. And this addresses more, again, personal lifestyle issues, not just, generic asset and liabilities that you get in a business. This is how we personalize it for household use. Okay. So once you have the lifestyle balance sheet built up, there's some nice ways we can use it and analyze your situation. And the one thing that is a great metric to track how you're doing is this thing called the funded ratio, which is basically your assets over liabilities. So if you look at all your current household savings, everything in present value terms, and then all your future living expenses, both discretionary and mandatory, and all those in present value terms, you can do a nice apples to apples comparison, see if you have enough resources to fund your anticipated future living expenses. And like in this example, hopefully you have a little more savings than future liabilities, and that difference we call the lifestyle equity, or that's really your cushion against, your slack against unexpected expense shocks and stuff. And everybody needs some cushion. And in fact, the way we measure that is we like everybody have at least as a ratio 1.2 or higher, and then that's a good margin of safety to have, and that's what we try to get everyone to. And so, yes, we've unfortunately introduced some new financial terminology, hopefully not too jargony, but we also have a lot of tutorial videos available. These are mainly under the Knowledge tab. We have a lot of these videos we call quick definitions, where you can look up a specific term that you may have heard and just want to review real quick. We try to make these videos in less than 60 seconds if we can. In addition, here's our contact information. Please feel reach out to us anytime by email or calling, and thank you for watching.